One is the Indian law if you are going with the Indian company, and one more is the Companies Act which you are supposed to always follow. Minimum there should be 7 people who need to sign the memorandum of association of a public company. So here agreement happens between the promoters and the people, that is the individuals or the team. And then you are supposed to tell which is the address where you have registered your office to the registrar. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Business Studies in Vidyashri Pure College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to the new session here. Now in this session we're going to learn something about the incorporation. Now what exactly incorporation is? Now incorporation is all about registration, that is getting a company registered under the law. Now here you need to understand there are two laws. One is the Indian law if you are going with the Indian company, and one more is the Companies Act which you are supposed to always follow. Now these two laws which always says that you are supposed to have a legal business in the land of law. So when you go with this land of law, what exactly it is? Now whatever is lawful in India and you are supposed to do it, it is not the same when you go to the Western or the European. Here you need to understand land of law is very much important, and incorporation has all the requirement, that is the file which you people need to actually fill it and give it to the registrar, and the registrar will actually get it signed, and then he will give his consent saying that yes, it is free to commence a business. But when you go with a public company, what happens is you are supposed to go with two of the certificate. One is the incorporation certificate and one more is the commencement certificate. The minute you get incorporation certificate, you can start a private company, but you don't need to wait for commencement certificate. But when it comes to a public company, you are supposed to wait. Even after incorporation is all done, you are supposed to wait for the commencement thing. But here what happens is, in a public company, the incorporation is very difficult. The reason is they'll go with too many formalities, because there are too many formalities and procedure. So let's check what are the things. The application is to be filed with the registrar, that is anywhere in the part of India. You can actually go and you can start any business, but one thing is what you need to get it registered. Registered. By who will do it? The registrar will do it, right? That is what you are supposed to do. Now, incorporation procedure, what exactly the procedure is all about? The first thing or the most thing is what? Memorandum of association. You'll have something called memorandum of association. The second thing is all about article of association. Now, in the second session, in the third session, I have explained you what is memorandum of association and article of association. Memorandum of association always have something called objectives. And article of association is all about the rules and regulation. It is for the internal management. Internal management. Now you need to know that there are some kind of a thing called as a public company and a private company. When it comes to public company, the memorandum of association should be signed, witness should be there, their consent should be there, and everything should be written. So what happens here is, minimum there should be 7 people who need to sign the memorandum of association of a public company, whereas when it comes to a private company, the minimum there should be 2 people who should actually sign. So the memorandum of association duly stamped, it is what? Not unduly, it's like duly stamped, proper, fresh, signed and witnessed. So who should sign? the registrar need to sign, the statutory people need to sign, that is the MD, the promoters, the CA, CS, all the people, and they should give a written document, that is a consent, saying that yes, we are actually there and they are supposed to buy the qualification share. In case of public company, at least 7 members, please understand how many members? 7 members must sign it. So that is the first procedure of incorporation, that is you need to have memorandum of association as a document. So the next one here we have is article of association. Again, article of association should be stamped, that is duly stamped, witness, signature, everything should be there properly, only then it can move. Now I told you about this article of association. Article of association which always deal with internal management. It deals with what? Internal management, and they frame something called the rules and regulations but the main thing here is they should not contradict the memorandum of association, because they act as a subsidiary document of memorandum of association. The article of association duly stamped and witnessed as in the case of memorandum. However, as stated earlier, a public company may adopt table A. Now I'll tell you what this table A is. I'll show you how the table A will be looking, and which is a model set of articles given in the Companies Act. Now here what happens is there are so many articles which are actually, that is a set of articles which the Companies Act have given, and you are supposed to go with all the acts and you are supposed to register your company. So article of association is also very important. In that what happens is table A. I'll be talking more about this table A in the next session. Please understand what exactly table A is. It's again an article, that is what is there in the table A. Next is incorporation procedure. The same one, the incorporation procedure. Third point is written consent. Now all the documents should be what? Documents should be in written form. It should be in which form? Written form. It should be written form and it should be signed. That is what it is. Now, written consent of the proposed directors to act as directors and an undertaking to purchase qualification shares. Now, here what it is, the directors, promoters, managing directors, all these people need to actually give their consent in a written document, and they are supposed to actually purchase the qualification share. I told you what a qualification share is. The fourth one is the agreement, if any, with the proposed managing director, manager or whole-time directors. They need to actually agree that they will be the managing director and the managers. So here agreement happens between the promoters and the people, that is the individuals or the team. Now here these are the two procedures which are very important. That is, the first one here is a written consent of all the people should be given, and then here there should be an agreement between the company and the people, that is the manager and the managing director, saying that yes, we are ready to take up our job, and these are the rules and regulations. Next one we have is a copy of registrar's letter approving the name of the company. Now what is that? You need to have a name, right? Now when it comes to the name, if it is a private company, it will end up like ABZ. Now I gave you an example in the first and two sessions where ABZ company limited, if they write. Now this company is called a public company, but whereas ABZ PVT Limited, if they write, right, that becomes a private company. So what happens is there should be the registrar's letter approving it, whether it is a private company or a public company. A registrar need to register now in the registration book, but again he should give his consent in the letter saying that this company can go with the name. That is what very important. Next is a statutory declaration. Now, please watch the session 3. You will understand what exactly statutory declaration is. Students, I'm telling you here, don't skip any of the sessions. You are supposed to watch all the sessions continuously. Only then you will understand what exactly each and everything is. A statutory declaration affirming that all legal requirements for registration have been complied with. That means all the documents, whatever is written in the Companies Act, should be taken into consideration, and you are supposed to go with the statutory declaration of everything you are supposed to do. That means you need to first affirmative it, that saying that it or everything is in the process and it is according to the Companies Act. Now, Companies Act of 2013. Now, there is one more act called Companies Act 1956. Please don't refer to 1956. Now you have a revised act called Companies Act 2013. Next one is the 7th point is a notice about the exact address of the registered office may also be submitted. That means here I told you, when it comes to the registered office, you need to actually tell where is your office situated and what is that you people are doing it. So that means the registrar need to know that you have started your registrar need to know. But what happens is you will get what 30 days has a time. How many days? 30 days has a time you will get after you get incorporation certificate, and submitted along with these documents. However, if the same is not submitted, so it is not submitted at the time of incorporation, it can be submitted within the 30 days. Within 30 days. When the registrar is satisfied about the completion of formalities for registration, a certificate of incorporation is issued. Now, only when the registrar is happy. Who is that? Registrar. He'll give a certificate. He'll give a certificate, and that certificate is called incorporation certificate. Incorporation certificate, which signifies the birth of the company. That means now that is a birth of a company. Always I'll tell you here, incorporation certificate is also called as the birth certificate of a company, whether it is a public company or a private company. So please understand all the procedure of incorporation. Now, if you have seen the session 2, 3, then it is very useful for you people to follow all the incorporation stages. Now, firstly is all about memorandum of association. That's why very, very important it is. Article of association. Then you are supposed to get a written document signed by all the people. That is, a statutory signature should be given. Statutory declaration should be given. And then you are supposed to tell which is the address where you have registered your office to the registrar. Now, if you don't do that in this time of incorporation, you have a 30 days time. Within that, you can actually go and submit it to the registered office. And next is you are supposed to go with a proper formality of all the documents stating that you are eligible to register a company, whether it is a private company or a public company. The name should be proper, and you should get a consent from the registrar himself saying that you can be using those names. And then lastly here is all about the next one, that is, if the registrar is satisfied and you have cleared all the requirements, which is very much mandatory to start a company or form a company, then the registrar will give his consent. Even that document is very, very important. You are supposed to have it, and only when you are not able to get all these documents, what happens is the registrar can cancel the formation of a company whenever he feels like. So you are supposed to be very good with all the legal formalities, and then the registrar will approve for it. When he approves for it, he'll give a certificate saying that, clear certificate saying that yes, you can start a company. Now that certificate is called incorporation certificate. It is also called as the birth certificate of a company. So these are the things which you people need to know. If you have any doubt regarding this, please feel free to call us. We are always there to help you. Thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you.